Hi everyone, welcome to the Spring 128 review for SSW rules. So this sprint, we focused on bug fixes and we also introduced a few new features. So let's jump into what we've done this sprint. So for sprint 128, our sprint goal was to fix rules category so it can be updated without deployment. And this goal has been achieved. So before we had to redeploy the website to make a new category show up on the homepage, but now the homepage is just working like the normal categories page and the rules page. Whenever there's an update, it will be revalidated, so you can see the changes immediately after merging a PR. So the goal is done. And as usual, you can find the testing environment as well as the production environment in this table. And for the timesheet data, we can look directly at this section. It was a 2-week sprint with only 11.5 man days, mostly worked by Chloe. That's me. Then we have the backlog. So the first item we want to talk about is related to our sprint goal. So let me show you. So the issue was that previously we generated a JSON file during the build time and used it to render the homepage. So every time we created or renamed a new category, we will have to rebuild and redeploy the website. But now we stop using that JSON file. We fetch data directly via a GraphQL endpoint. So yeah, that the homepage can be refreshed, revalidated once a PI is merged. And then the second item is about one of our CTF. We wanted to add an agent MD to our rules repository to facilitate the development experience. So this one is done. I just want to let you know. So we got an agent MD file in the SSW rules. It looks like this. It includes the project overview, tech stack, and our code style with do and don't. And it also includes some key patterns that we're using right now. Do you have any questions about this Markdown?
Yes, I have a question. Did you notice any improvement, any difference now you have an agent's MD with your AI usage?
Yes, at least every time I don't have to repeat using Tailwind CSS.
And you noticed it was better?
Yes, it's much better.
Wow. Okay. Haji, what's your opinion on this?
Which model are you using for AI?
Copilot, the ChatGPT for 5.2.
Right. That wouldn't be my preferred one.
Yeah. First of all, I would encourage you to try 5.3, but if you also try Claude Code, I think you will it won't need this at all. But yeah, but anyway.
Yeah, I will definitely try that. Claude Code.
Okay.
Yeah, let's keep going. Also in this sprint, we have introduced the mermaid diagrams. Let me show you. So now SW rules, it supports the mermaid. Just give you a quick demo. Now, we've just created a new rules, and here on the toolbar here, we can insert the mermaid code. So you will by default have an example. And then I'm just, so if we want to have something nicer, prettier here, we can put it like this.
What did you have to do to implement this?
Actually, Tina CMS already supported the diagram, so we just need to follow their documentation and update the settings. So yeah, that's what we currently have now. Do you have any questions before we move on?
No, all good.
Good, okay. And also then we have the same high priority production issue as last week, but we are still keep tracking them. The media manager issue, the first one is a big issue, so it might still take a few more weeks to fix. And then the second one, the search issue, Josh is working on this one, and I spoke with him on Monday. He said there is already a possible fix for that one, but it needs more testing on staging. And then the third one, the resizing issue, yeah, we will, since Gordon, you are here, actually for this issue, Josh mentioned that he will need to get a hold of you to reproduce the bug.
Yeah, I chatted with him, I think it was yesterday, maybe Monday. We went through it, and I also shared with him. So I went through this previously with Jules and Hugo. So I showed him some of the things that when I showed them what was happening with mine, some of the bugs that they were having. So when you resize it, like you can't scroll until you move over the content in the scroll enable. So I shared all of that info with him.
Okay, so this is still issue.
It's still an issue, yeah.
Yeah, on your end. Okay, yeah.
Does that happen to you very often?
It's on long rules. So I showed him there's on that specific rule, if you scroll like halfway down the rule, with my issue where you move over, the bottom bit is completely white and you can see where it's a cutoff.
Right.
So when you move the mouse over, you can see over elements where you would do normal hovering.
Right.
The mouse cursor does change. So it's definitely seeing the content that should be there, because like the outline of the text box and stuff is updating. It's just for some reason it like bugs out that way.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, it's only on long rules that I've seen that.
Okay, yeah. So that one's still in progress and will need to be fixed. Yeah, and then we have the backlog metric generated by our start generator. So over the past 30 days, we had 32 new PBIs created and 33 completed. And 84% of them are labeled with Yakshiver. So I believe this is quite high. That means we are using, that means we love our Yakshiver. Yeah, we are using it ourselves.
Yakshiver. Yes.
Yes.
Now, Callum, you're going to add this into the Yakshiver product, right? If the number is high, can you put a love heart on it? And if the number is low, give it a terrible emoji. By the way, congratulations, Chloe. I don't remember seeing the number of completed items higher than the number of new ones in forever.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're working harder than anybody can report bugs, so that's good.
Yeah, thank you, Adam.
And
actually, we had a better number.
That she was the only one on the sprint really working, so it is all just Chloe.
Yeah, thank you. And then we had 7 release in this sprint. The current version is 1.6.0. And then in terms of AI usage, no big changes except Gert, he stopped using the Gemini 3 and he switched from the Opus 4.5 to 4.6 in this sprint.
And Gert, what's your experience?
I haven't used it enough to really comment, to be honest. I haven't done any freaky things, yeah.
Okay. And have you used Jack Shaver at all in the sprint?
Not in this sprint, no.
Okay. All right. Are you paying for Claude Code?
Yeah, I'm on the normal monthly basic subscription or pro or whatever it's called. But
$30 or something?
yeah, $30. But I really want the ultra one or the max. Sorry, the max one.
Everyone does.
I want to be like
Chloe. Yeah. Chloe, just put a dollar sign next to Gert since he's paying it, and I don't think you two are.
Okay.
All right, cool. And you haven't hit any limits, Gert, have you?
all the time.
Oh, you're always hitting limits. Okay.
Yeah,
on the entry level one, it's very easy to hit limits.
Yeah.
I would just use a normal dollar sign, but up to you. And just put in brackets at the end hitting limits.
In the brackets.
At the end, they're just right in brackets hitting limits.
Limits like this.
Yep. Hitting limits. It's an S, limits.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah. And then the Copilot start part, I will hand over this part to Gert.
Sure. I can't see anything that's okay. Yeah, this is just me and Chloe. So we were talking to each other. So it will probably be pretty evenly spread. Otherwise, it would be awkward.
Would be interesting.
Yeah.
There's a very long dark blue patch there, though. You must have been like monologuing for a bit.
Yeah. I was half asleep, and not because of Chloe, just a long day. What was the main item completed? The single sprint goal was achieved. Performance improvements to the author rules page, which was not the single sprint goal, so that's wrong. Just saying Copilot is dumb. So just for context, we are working on that. We have caching and things enabled, but when you go to the people's page, it still takes a while to show the latest rules for that person. But we've got a plan in place to fix that. We just haven't got to it yet.
And this pain is because we lost history.json, I think. Is that right?
Not really. That's just because we are not fetching data directly from the GitHub, and it's same as on the
but before
old
when you had
website.
history.json, you didn't have to fetch any data from GitHub.
Yeah, I believe that's the root cause is.
Yes.
Mike, yeah.
You need to investigate that, Chloe, because and come back and say yes, it is history.json, or no, it's not.
It's another JSON file. It's called commit.json. Only used for the.
Yeah. You made a new one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and then the sprint retrospective. What went well? So now we don't need to fully deploy the website for a new category. And also Gert is happy that we almost finished all medium priority items on the backlog. And yeah, and also we have the mermaid diagram, which looks pretty cool on SSW rules.
For that diagram, now just think about it, could we add something to, because I think the Copilot instruction still informs the code review stuff. Can we add something there that it should check for branding when people do mermaid diagrams? Because you can like brand those diagrams so that it follows like the SSW branding, right? Because we don't want them looking like that yellow that we demoed earlier, or like the random default blue stuff.
But do you think anyone's going to use this?
Yeah, we use
in the rules.
Oh, we use it all the time.
No, okay. Do you think they'll use this on rules?
Yeah, I think you'd use it on rules. I use mermaid diagrams a lot, not on rules per se, but it's an easy way just to explain what I'm doing. With the branding though, like this is from Tina, so we don't want if someone installs Tina for their local website, we don't want SSW branding on it. You want to make it configurable. Is that what you mean?
No, so the branding well, the mermaid goes into the markdown file still, right? So
Yeah.
when you do a pull request, the mermaid code is in that pull request. And in the Copilot instructions, you can tell it that when it does the code reviews, it should be making sure that the branding follows SSW's brand. And then it'll add a comment when it doesn't align with that. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, cool. Make a note of that, Chloe, please.
Yeah, I'm taking note of that one. So it's just update the Copilot instructions to follow the SSW branding for
So
for mermaid diagrams.
mermaid diagrams.
mermaid. Okay. Yeah, that's noted. Let's keep going. What didn't go so well? So this sprint, it was basically only me worked on it, and we still have no clarity on when the blocked issues will be fixed, because those issues seems to be there's no temporary or quick fix for them.
So can you just, you're talking about from the Tina team, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would add those words from the Tina team, or, you know, and
Tina CMS team.
Yeah, Tina CMS team. Yeah, from the Tina CMS team. But I thought that what you had was a couple of meetings, Chloe, with the guys, and they told you whether they could fix it or put it in 4.0 or put it in version 4.1. Is that correct?
We didn't really have a meeting with them.
You didn't have a meeting with Josh?
I did, but we didn't go through all the PBIs, Tina related PBIs. We just talk about the high priority issues.
Okay. But the idea of that meeting, and you should have another one, is to go through these issues that you need fixed and work out whether they will fix them or they won't fix them until 4.0 or 4.1.
Oh, that we already know. So they are
you?
still working. Yeah, they're still working on the media manager one. It's quite a big one. There's multiple PBIs related to that. And then, as Chloe mentioned before, with the oh God, help me, search one, is Josh has a workaround, but it still needs to be properly tested and reviewed. And then the last one is the resizing, which we're working with Gordon with at the moment.
Right. Okay. So just on that one from Gert, Chloe, just put in the brackets, Josh is working on search. Yeah, okay. Josh is working on search. Yeah, so at least we know what they're doing. So that's okay. I will just tell you one thing I would love to see in the what went well is you were successful giving, one of the PBIs to AI, and it's successfully doing it. Now, obviously, it's only going to be a small one, but so just put in what can be improved. Let's try to get one issue done without any coding, because it can be done, Chloe. The other teams are definitely going through it. Yakshover's had some success, Tina's had some success, and Eagle Eye have too.
I won't be too confident though, because if they can't fix these issues on Tina CMS, then
Tina has had the worst time, and I think it's because of the code base where Eagle Eye and Yakshover are neater. That's what I think.
Yeah, we can try, definitely. I'll just I won't set in expectations.
Yeah, just keep trying. All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, so I just added to the what could be improved section. I need to go through all Tina related issues with Josh, and then try to get one PBI done without any coding.
Great.
Yeah. So now let's move on to the spring forecast email. Next spring is spring 129. And our spring goal is, as mentioned, we will need to fix the slow loading of the latest rules on the SW people page. So on the SW people page, on the left bottom, we have a section for the latest rules, and slow. It's very slow to load, and we need to find a way to fix that. And this sprint is going to be a 2-week sprint with 11.5 man days. And same as this sprint, mostly it will be me mainly working on this.
Okay.
And then the backlog, we only highlighted the one that's related to our sprint goal. Do you want to add anything to this, Adam?
No, but after this, before you send the email, just look through that list and see, all right, I'm going to try to do that one with AI. And if they're the ones you're going to try, just put open up the issue and put a robot emoji at the beginning. So, you know, you'll hopefully over time start getting an idea of which ones have a reasonable chance of being essentially vibe coded.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Then we got the Copilot start. So
yeah, so fix slow loading of recent rules on the SSW people page. Make it load almost instantly. Yeah, that sounds about right. You can put a tick.
It sounds like ChatGPT. Sometimes you can trust it, sometimes you can't. I can't tell you how many times I say double check and then it says, oh, sorry, opposite answer.
Yeah.
all right. Are there any questions regarding the spring planning?
No, all good.
Okay. So as usual, the recording of this meeting will be uploaded to the SSW Rules YouTube channel. Thanks everyone for joining us today, and I will see you in the next one. See ya.
Thanks, Chloe.
Thanks, Chloe.
Cheers.
Bye.
Cheers.